Good afternoon, students. In previous video, we had studied about the HMIS and then the introduction part, uses of that, and then the data element we had done with the maternal and the child health. Now there are two other part, that is the facility services and the mortality details. So we will discuss here that thing. So first, health facility services, so that information and the data element includes patient services. The patient services mean the first information, that is number of Anganwadi centers reported to have conducted VHNDS during the months. So that information is we taken from the VHND register. In the outpatient, the next information is OPD attendance. So OPD attendance will be taken from the OPD registers. In the laboratory test, the lab tests are to be number of HP tests conducted. The number of HP tests conducted, of which number have the HP less than 7 gram. So that information will be taken from the lab register. Third aspect, or can say third data element, or third main part of the data element, is the mortality detail. So this section deals with the compiling data on death by major causes. The probable cause of death is to be reported against one and only one major causes. In certain cases, death may have occurred due to the multiple reasons or reason unknown. In such cases, the information of the deceased is to be captured by the nearest probable cause of the death. Death occurring at the home are to be reported in the health subcenter form. So that's come in the mortality details. So number of the death reported at the sub center or at the home during the month, that information, first information. Next is the infant death within the 24 hours of the birth, and that information is taken from the death register only. Next is the informant death up to the 4 week by the cause, up to 1 week of the birth, up to 1 week of birth में आता है total infant death up to 1 week of the birth during the reporting month. Next is between 1 week and the 4 week of the birth, that is between the 1 week and the 4 week of a birth during the reporting month, कि total number of the infant कितनी death हुई है. तो these are divided into two parts. Next is the data element is number of the cases with sepsis, number of the cases with asphyxia, number of the cases with the low birth weight for the children up to the 4 week of the age only. Then other details, all these things are to be taken from the death register. Next is the infant child death up to the 5 year by cause, and the infant age 1 month to the 11 month, and total infant or a child death between 1 and the 11 month of a birth during the reporting month. So that are the informations, or that are the data element that are taken under the mortality details. Here we are done with the three parts of the data elements, and between 1 year and the 5 year, the total child death between 1 to the 5 year age of during the reporting month, and that element because of the pneumonia, because of the diarrhea, because of the fever, because of the measles. So these are the minor ailments, and that information is taken from the death register only. Next is the adolescent or adult death by cause. So adolescent 16 to 14 year, मतलब total number of the adolescent जिनकी एज 6 to 14 थी इन द रिपोर्टिंग मंथ, जिस मंथ में आप रिपोर्टिंग कर रहे हो उस मंथ की. नेक्स्ट मीन्स फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ यू आर रिपोर्टिंग फॉर द मे मंथ, तो टोटल नंबर ऑफ द डेथ ऑफ द इन्फेंट जो कि 6 to 14 year of एज के हैं, तो हाउ मेनी पीपल ऑफ 6 to 14 year एज गॉट डाइड इन द मंथ ऑफ मे. So that is the information, that is the reporting month. Then the 15 to 53, that are the adolescent or the adult death during the reporting month. Above 55, that are considered as the elderly. In the reporting month, how many of the adults died, causes of the death in the adolescent and the adult will find out. So that is the information taken from the death register only. Next is the maternal death of the pregnant woman from any cause related to or aggravated by the pregnancy or its management. Means if the pregnant woman die because of the pregnancy complication or the management that is going for the pregnancy, if she died because of that. but not from the accidental or the incidental causes during the antenatal period, labor, or up to the 6 week after pregnancy, because just because of the pregnancy only. Data element will be like abortion, obstructed or the prolonged labor, severe hypertension with the fits or seizures, bleeding disorder, then the high fever, and other causes included the cause that are not known. So trauma, accident, or the suicide. So these are the means maternal death, or the mortality details. Next is that elements are because of the animal bite or the sting, mean if snake bite, dog bite, uh, monkey bite, so death occurring because of that. Other diseases are like known acute diseases, known chronic diseases, diseases whose cause is not known, and that information is taken from the death register only. So now we will discuss the recording and the reporting format. तो recording की बात करें, recording is a written information, and reporting is the verbal information that is passed from one person to the next person. What here written is, data is recorded at the health facilities in a various registers and the data formats. At the subcenter, an ANM and the male health worker maintain the following registers. First is the eligible couple register, including the contraception. Means eligible couple are those they are productive, means they can reproduce, and the age in India is 18 to I'm not sure, it might be 39 year of a age. So that is those couple come under the eligible couple, and the contraceptive they are using that information. Next is the maternal and the child health register are maintained, which include antenatal, intranatal, and the postnatal. And the under 5 register means for the children, that include the immunization of the every under 5 children. Growing monitor, there is a growth chart that you have seen in the community, means up to 5 year of age, their height, weight, everything is presented or maintained in the graph forms at the PHC or the CHC levels. Birth and the death registers are to be maintained. Drug registers are maintained by ANMs. Equipment, furniture, and the other accessories registered, means whatsoever instrument are that are used in the minor OTs, everything. Communicable diseases epidemic register are there. Passive surveillance register for the malaria cases. Register for the records pertaining to Janni Suraksha Yojana, register for maintenance of an account including the United Funds, or register for the water quality and the sanitation. It is also the work of the ASHA workers or the that PHC level work. Minor ailment registers, record registers as per the various national health programs guidelines. If vitamin A program is going on, polio eradication program is going on, that is to done. Malaria eradication program, goiter, that iodine deficiency program, every register are maintained separately by the ANMs or the male health workers. At PHC and the above, there will be more register according to the services they provided. At the very beginning of the HMIS topic, I told you ki at the different level, at the block level, at the district level, at the state level, there are the different level of the activities, different number of the activities that are performed, तो register will be accordingly. PHC में register कम हो सकते हैं, CHC में register maintenance will be more, and at the district level it will be so much. So it's depend according to the services they are providing and the facilities they have, like MTP register, uh, ऑपरेशन थिएटर रजिस्टर, इन पेशेंट रजिस्टर, एक्सेट्रा. जहाँ पे एम टी पी टर्म मेडिकल टर्मिनेशन प्रेगनेंसी की फैसिलिटी है, वहाँ पे ये रजिस्टर भी मेंटेन होंगे. दैट इन्फॉर्मेशन इज ऑल्सो टेकन. सो अदर रिपोर्ट फॉर्मेट इंक्लूड नेशनल वेक्टर बॉर्न डिजीज कंट्रोल प्रोग्राम, इंटीग्रेटेड डिजीज सर्वेलेंस program, National Tuberculosis Elimination Program, NTEP, which was earlier known was RNTCP. So you know that thing. Next is the management of HMIS. So after the data collection, there is need for the data compilation. The compilation of data happen in the three stages. First level compilation जो होती है, that is at the block PHC or the CHC level, where the block data manager make the block monthly consolidated report from the data obtained from its own PHC as well as अदर PHCs and the sub center. तो पहले जो वहाँ पे हमारा डाटा मैनेजर है, he will formulate a consolidated report. At the second level of the compilation, it is at the district level, where the district data manager will make the district monthly consolidation report. After data from the all institutions within its limit, both private and the public, send their the respective report. Mean in a district there are a lot of the journal hospital, there are the private hospital, so all of them have to send the report to that data manager, and he will do the compilation by making a consolidation report of that particular district. Where we were, after data from all institutions within its limit, both the private and the public send their respective reports. This report will be electronically uploaded on the central web portal. So every government, every state government has made their health portals where they used to upload every information. So they will send him the report in that portal, and he will compile that later on. Where every state HMIS application is functional, one copy of the entire database will be stored in the state HMIS application. So at the third level compilation, it is done at the state level, where the monthly, quarterly, and the annual report of the state will be prepared. Aggregation will be carried out by the accessing all district consolidation. So every district manager will send that report, that consolidating report he had prepared monthly, to the state level manager, and then he will prepare the aggregated report of that thing. And all the state specific data entered that was done at the state level, quarterly, FMR, or annually, state aggregated report will be uploaded on the web portal, and a copy of same will be available at the state specific HMIS application running on the state servers. So that these are the three levels of compilation: block level, then the district level, and then the state level. Now here is the data flow, sorry. How data is transmitted. So data is transmitted either in the line list format, if there are in a limited numbers, or more commonly in a reporting format, where it is aggregated. So starting from the subcenter, information from the subcenter will go to the PHC, or simultaneously, means in the form separate. Then from the PHC, the information will be sent to the community health center, where the compilation was done, then to the district hospital to the state, and then the state to the central. So that is the hierarchy of the data flow. Next is the logistic and the technology. So health management information system, that is the portal. The HMIS portal is envisaged as a single window for all the public health data for the Ministry of Health and the Family Welfare. The MOHFW initially rolled out the HMIS up to the district level, and which is now being expanded and incorporate sub-district and the block level facility wise data enter. It requires the following for smooth functioning. First is the hardwares. So hardwares are computer, printer, UPS, and modem, which are internet connected. Okay. Next is the software. MOHFW has developed a software which has two domains. One is the public domain, and anybody can access it. Other is the secure domain, which can only be accessed by the authorities of a health profession, or with the login IDs and the passwords. Next is the mother and the child health tracking system. So you had studied it in detail in community health nursing. Here just a brief. One special component of this EHMIS is the mother and the child health tracking system. Since tracking of the pregnant mothers and the children is the priority, MCTS is a name based pregnant mother and the child tracking system. It is a management tool to reduce MMR, that is maternal mortality rate, infant mortality rate, and TFR, and tracking the health services delivery at the individual level. So, if talking about the analysis of data and the indicators, so data analysis can be done every stage, and ANM can analyze the data in her area and use it to bring about change in her activities. Medical officer in the PHC and other staff, including supervisors, can use data from their areas, provide feedback, and amend their own activities to the more effective and the efficient health of the population of that area. Example of the data analysis is, if there are 16 deliveries in an ANM's area in the past year, and if the delivery register shows that three of them were home deliveries, then the institutional delivery is here in her area is only 81.3%, which should be actually 100%. So institutional delivery equal to number of delivery in the institution by 100 percentage, if we are calculating. The total of delivery is 16 to 13 into 100 is 81.3, because out of that 3 were in the home. So she will find out ki only 81.3% of the female or the pregnant has delivered in the institute, but it should be 100%. To find out that and to motivate that group, she can means conduct the home visits. She can go there. Asha worker will be sent there to influence the people just for the institutional delivery, telling about them about the benefit of the institutional delivery, so that the complication can be avoided. People can come to know about the money that is provided by the government for the upliftment of their or can say provided money to them to conduct their delivery in the institute rather than the home delivery, because home deliveries are not that sterile process. Because delivery is a sterile process, we cannot consider the home deliveries as the sterile process, and there can be certain diseases that can catch to the child or to the mother. And to avoid all those things, Asha worker has to go to the village, do the visit, and influence or can say motivate the eligible couple or the pregnant couple to go to the institute for their delivery. Now, the data quality is an important fact which determines whether data can be used effectively for planning and management of the services. So, quality is measured in the three aspects. So, data quality, when we are assessing it for the quality, it is the about completeness. That data we are collecting to be a good quality if it is completed. Agar data is lacking somewhere, the complete information is not been taken, it cannot be of a good quality. To enhance the quality, that data is collected by the ASHA worker, collected by the ANM, collected at the block level, district level, or the state level, that should be correct and completed. Next is timeliness. For the data to be useful, it has to be reported timely, means at the appropriate time it is to be reported. Mean monthly report to be prepared at that month only, it should not be left over, it should not be like can say not be we used to do that thing ki just let the thing happen, or say ki let we'll do it tomorrow. So it should not be that, it should be on the time, so that you not go with the burden. Accuracy, data should measure what it is supposed to measure, and if it does not, then it's said to be, sorry, what it is, sorry, data should be accurate, it is supposed to measure what is it is for, then it is said to be accurate. That is the means the data should be accurate to the area or to the information. Next is the data error. If we are talking about the error, if we are collecting the data at the block, district, or the state level, some error can occur. So error in data could arise due to there are certain causes or reason why the error is there when you are collecting the data. And these are like gaps in understanding of the data definition and data collection methods. So if if the health worker is not aware ki these are the separate areas or the separate data element, we have to collect data separately, उसने दो तीन data elements को एक साथ mingle कर दिया और she is not aware कि कहाँ से data source है और हमें कहाँ से data collect करना था, तो that can provide the error. So that is the first thing. Next is means that is data collection method, जो उसको पता नहीं है कहाँ से मुझे data मिलेगा, that is about the data source she is not aware of, then data error can occur. Next is data recording and data entry error. If you are recording and something goes up and down, you had didn't did it properly with the complete concentration, data goes up and down, तो that is also a error. Means जो चीज़ आपने जहाँ पे fill करनी थी उसे ऊपर नीचे कर दी, तो that will change the complete senses or complete information. Next is systematic error, logical error embedded in the system due to which these error remain unless underlying systematic issues are corrected. Next is misreporting हुई है तो, और अगर हमें रिड्यूस करना है डाटा एरर्स को, तो इट विल बी डन बाय विजुअल स्कैनिंग और आई वॉलिंग, performing the validation checks, identification of the statistical outliers. So that's all we had studied about today. In today's video we had studied about the data element, that is the motility wala part, and then we had studied the data errors kahan pe hai, what is the quality of the data, what are the method to collect the data. We had discussed about all these things. So thank you and have a nice day.